fighting to get on this thing. Hello, hello. Welcome to Lead Taken. I'm Mika, struggling to get on live. Hello, hello. I don't think anybody's here yet, but welcome, welcome. Here at Lead Taken, I talk all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And welcome to my witchy review. I have quite the things to go over. I want to do something about the lighting a little bit. That was on me. Ah, there we go. I think that's a little better. This is one of my shirts. I got this Spirit Halloween. Let me show you. Witchcrafts. Isn't this adorable? I love this shirt so much. So, yeah, this is uh, one of my items. So I like it. That's the review. But I have so much to go over. Let me get situated. Okay, so there's a book review that I want to talk about. Let me get to that. Return to Hoodoo. This book has had become it had become such a big deal to me to read this book because I was having trouble getting the book finished. Not because the book was difficult or because there was an issue or anything like that with the writing. It was all me. I've been talking about all summer how I've been, I was basically struggling, but I have found some really great solutions. So far, I've been taking some supplements that my doctor recommended specifically for where I'm at this stage of my life, and it has been literally life changing at how I am able to manage myself, manage my emotions. I'm not raging as much, and also my concentration because it has been a challenge. And I'm someone who I like to read multiple books at the same time, and yeah, also distractions with social media apps and things like that was just plaguing me for some time. So long story short, I couldn't get anything done, like read a book, finish a book, which was pissing me off because I like reading. But this was one of the books that was taking me forever to read, Return to Hoodoo. Now I understand there's two other books in the series by Reggie Dupree, Return to Hoodoo. I went into this, I wasn't really sure what this book was even about. Boud- Boudin. How do y'all say that? I don't know. Barbecue and Hoodoo. Anyway, so I was like, what is this about? It's based in Texas, so that kind of threw me off, and I felt like we were just throwing a lot of words out there. But anyway, it's based in Texas, and I kind of once I was able to kind of be more me, I was able to really get into this book. So the category is a paranormal women's fiction novel. Um, the book opens up with our main character, Gwendolyn Carter. She returns to Hoodoo. Hoodoo, Texas. It's a town. So that's where the hoodoo is coming in. There is no hoodoo being performed like in the book. Let me just fair warning in case you were thinking it was going to be that. And maybe you can, get something. No, there was not really any hoodoo. There wasn't really a lot of magic. So this is a book where the town has all types of creatures that go bump in the night. So there's werewolves, there's vampires, and maybe some other things as well. And we're going to find that out as the book goes on. So I'm going to read you just the opener, and this tells you this. But it's I think a good opener in a book is it is true. It can get you, it can pull you in. Welcome to Hoodoo, Texas. The town overflowing with vampires, witches, shifters, root workers, and for the next 12 hours, me. One of those doesn't belong, and that thing would be yours truly, Gwendolyn Carter. Black, tatted, and bisexual, the trifecta of outsiders. I love it. I love the book. If I had any complaints, but I get it was part of her character development. is that I just wanted her to like kind of just get on with it sometimes. If you read the book, you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. But I understand that it was necessary. You know, she's a woman in her 40s, by the way, perimenopausal. And she makes jokes about, but the last two ovaries I got, or last ovary, working ovary, or something like that. Like she says stuff like that. Um, it's really a good book, actually. And I'm going to read book two. And I want to suggest, because I think this is one of those books that as we go into spooky season, it might be good to read. Also, I'm kind of past the point. I'm not really interested in reading about basically anything in a young adult. Um, it's just, I've been there, done that over and over and over again. And I'm just not, the story may be compelling, but I don't need to read. I don't like it's boring. It's boring. So much so that for me, one of the realizations I've had since I'm kind of feeling more even killed and more, me, is that um, I've been working on. I'm still brainstorming something, and I love the idea of writing actually paranormal women's fictions with maybe romance as well, um, because I don't really want to write from an early 20 something year old perspective all the time. It's limiting because there's so much that I have to shrink down, or we have to pretend that this is this very knowledgeable 22-year-old who's just is worldly and knows so much almost like she was 45 or 50. So I love the idea of writing from a perspective of, let's say, a 40-year-old. Um, Someone newly 40 and kind of or very early 40s coming into things. I love that. I There's so many people I can think of in that stage right now, and I have my thoughts on this. I believe that around age 40, most women who are um I mean, even if they're not, I feel like they become the most woman. Like that somewhere in that, like, I want to say about 38 to like 44 range. Like it's just not a one thing. It's like an evolving or something. Like all of a sudden, like, wow, she's woman. Like you see, like full stop. Like you can see, I don't know, there's something about, and I see it not just from a physical, like the way they dress or the way they talk or act, it because everybody's different. It's not all the same ethnicity or anything like that. It's just that I can see, it's something I just see from a spiritual point of view around that age range I see in women. And it's pretty cool to be able to kind of create a character who's in that stage of her life. Anyway, but that's different kind of talk. But yeah, I see that on a spiritual level when I see women like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that in other ranges you're not a woman anymore. I'm just saying it feels like all my life I've been told by society mostly that, and maybe others in my life, that women, like you're peaking in your 20s, those are your best years. That's when you're the most vital, the most fertile, and because of that, that defines you. But me being fertile or not that doesn't make me woman. So that really doesn't matter to me. But anyway, but there's their aura. I sound like the kids about them. There's that I sense spiritually as a witch. To me, that just feels like there's a completeness there. It doesn't mean you're done. You're at the level and you're clocking out. It just means, I don't know. There's like a wholeness that I see, and that's when you start to see people who their confidence, maybe like if they're have a business or if they have a career, you start to see them kind of do very well in that age range or something. I don't know. It's something about it. And if they've been mothering, the kids are now older, or if they decided to have children, like just their way of doing things. It's just, there's a wholeness. But I digress. So let me read a little so you know what this book is about if you're interested. Welcome to Hoodoo, Texas, Mayberry with magic, midlife, and a dash of murder. Yeah, there's a murder. I expected my 40s to be filled with imbalanced hormones and an ex husband or two. Instead, I died for the second time, was gifted a Thor hand, then sent a summons to my hometown of Hoodoo, Texas, the one place I swore never to return after being accused of murder. Now, the plan is to get in, accept the mysterious inheritance, then get the heck out of Dodge. The good part is that the windfall comes with a lot of zeros. Unfortunately, it is also accompanied by a dilapidated haunted mansion and one heck of a stipulation. If I refuse the money or Azor House, the fortune will go to a stranger. Now, I'm stuck wrangling unruly relatives, ghostly servants, grumpy vampires, and a vindictive ex who is a werewolf, as well as the sheriff. Add a sexy and perhaps not quite human Mongol, and I have a recipe for disaster. And if that's not bad enough, witches are dropping dead in Hoodoo. Guess who's at the top of the suspect list? Return to Hoodoo is a paranormal women's fiction novel set in a world best described as the True Blood meets Queen Sugar. So I enjoyed it, and I just wanted to share this. I don't want to give too much away because there's a lot of twists and turns that happens in this book. So you're gonna want to, if you want to read, you're gonna want to read. It was a quick read. It just took me incredibly long to read it because, I was going through something. Speaking of hormones and all that, I was going through something, but I'm better. I'm much better. So I want to go over a couple different things. So I want to go over my haul, and then we're gonna look at my subscription box that I got from the Witch's Casket. So we'll get to that. So let's look at some fun witchy goodies. Oh, I love goodies like this. Okay, so I went to the at-home store. I'm going to tell you, I went to the at-home store. I had already been there this holiday, or for their holiday, stuff, for the Halloween stuff. And I thought it was too expensive, and I walked out. It's like, they were like the first people to put decor up. But I don't know. The mood was right. I felt like something said, go ahead, go into that store. Because I was going to go someplace else. Actually, I was going to go to Kirkland's. And I said to myself, if you're going to go to Kirkland's is crazy expensive for no reason. Then I might as well go to the at-home store. Plus, I know they're going to have a better selection. And I was like, well, what else do they have that I don't have that I want? So I'm trying to take the packaging off of this so I can show you. But this is a battery-operated candle. And I love this candle. This will be up year-round for me. Here we go. So it's battery-operated. Come on. Yeah. So we just plug in. Of course, there's no batteries in it yet, but you get it. But look at this. This was like, yeah, $9.99. Not too bad. That's how much this kind of stuff is costing now. But anyway, isn't this nice? I love this. I love all the symbols on it. The witches, the snake. Look. It's a story. They're like offering a baby. This is I don't know. I got a kick out of it. So what kind of batteries? Oh, okay. First thing I do at the beginning of any kind of holiday season is stock up on batteries because almost everything is battery operated. So I will be doing that. This is it feels like a real wax candle. They've come a long way with candles than back in the day. Like, to me, before, they used to be like hard, plasticky. It didn't look like a candle. This looks like a candle though. And it feels like it. Anyway, I'm kind of loving this. I was thinking, do I need two? But one will suffice. I like to actually use this maybe in ritual or something like that, or when I'm doing ritual. And usually that's happening like right behind me, by the way, ritual for me when I'm doing stuff, some witchy stuff. That's my working altar. And that is going to be something. Getting in my creative juices. I bought this, was on sale, this large canvas. And I was just waiting for inspiration to create something. So I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of candles, still at the at-home store. This was $6.99. Let's get into her. So I saw this, and all I kept thinking was, this will be great for some goddess magic, working with goddess energy. It is, in fact, a candle. I'm going to show you the wick. Yeah, here we go. I like this so much. I mean, I kind of don't want to burn it ever, but at the same time, I kind of, I want to actually use this in something. This is a real candle, by the way. This is, so this will burn, but come on, this is gorgeous, right? Again, at the at-home store. Definitely goddess work. I love the veil on here. And you can do any type of, working, like, look at the detail. Come on. I don't know if I'll burn it. I might have to buy another one and just keep one for show. I don't know. But I love this so very much. They had actually, I thought, some pretty quality looking pieces at the at-home store for Halloween. And if you didn't realize it yet, when you or someone like me shopping at these stores is not a Halloween thing. I'm naming it Halloween, but technically this is home decor. I love that. This is my time of year to buy home decor. Now, I've been looking since I've lived here, 2019, for one of these scented ones, the cinnamon scented. This is pumpkin spice, by the way. I don't even know how much I paid for this. It wasn't even a lot. But anyway, so this is the broom. It smells divine. It's been making my room smell really nice this entire time. Let me show you the top. So I have my broom. I've been wanting this for a minute. So this smells absolutely divine. It does smell like pumpkin spice. It's not just cinnamon. It's something else. So I can't wait to hang this up. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it in this room because it's a smaller space and I just love the smell of it. So there you go. Maybe in that corner right there. I'm not sure yet as I get stuff all over me. But yeah, we got that. And so I'm saved the best for the at-home store for last. So, okay, let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Tell me, this is heavy-ish. This is pretty solid. It's not plastic. Okay, this is only $24.99. Like, you hear that, right? Okay, so we have some real, this is ceramic. So it's an empty vessel. I love this so much. Now, couple thoughts on how I might use it. One, decoratively speaking, I just love seeing this. I love this so much. And it's, like I said, it's got some weight to it. It's pretty substantial, so it's not like cheap or anything. But what I'm thinking for my witchy purposes is, at first I was thinking dirt, or things I want to bury, and actually putting like dirt or sand in here. That was one thought. The other thought was I can still take that same concept and just put like notes, things that I would normally burn, but maybe I don't want to burn. And the concept of buried, or I'm almost thinking like, because this feels like an urn, like a large urn to me. And for some reason, and especially with the, like where things go to die. So I was thinking of like notes, letters, pictures, people that I want to make go away, and out of my life, they can go in here. So that was one thought, because the concept of death on it, right? And then I was thinking, well, this is still a vessel. It's dark, it's deep, and it made me think of like womb energy. And even though this could be, maybe I could take this, instead of it representing sort of death, maybe it represents rebirth, right? And I was thinking that, so maybe I could put things in here that I want to give birth to, maybe old ideas and things like that, using this as a vessel. So there's a couple different ways I'm thinking about using this. Of course, is purely decorative. I can also use it for storage, for witchy supplies. This is deep enough where I can put like incense sticks and stuff like that and still be able to close it. Um, think like in boxes, stuff like that. I can use this just as cute storage as well. But I kind of like the idea of utilizing this as something more witchy, something more witchy. So the idea of death and going to die, I don't know, it makes me think urn, and I don't know. I like that too. So I'll see. But is this come on, this is gorgeous. It's so nice. I'm trying to show you the bottom. See? It's really, really nice. And it's just so substantial. I feel like I should have got more than one. But I love this. Okay. Now that was one of the better finds at the at home store. Now I'm going to show you something that I have been wanting for quite some time. And I've looked on Amazon and they wanted a lot of money. But I went to a place called Sheen. Now, hold on. Don't come over here talking about, oh, they stole people's work and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if this stuff is considered stolen or not. I spent about $20 on this and I got it through Shein, but I got coupons, so it's less. Here we go. So it is a Charmed Book of Shadows. Now, I know for a fact this is available to be in use because I have this is an old Book of Shadows that I created. I actually use this very page and I got it online. But yes, it is printed pages. And it's a good amount of pages in here. I love this so much. I have been wanting this particular item for a really long time. I've been wanting to get a Charm Book of Shadows for a long time. And, I finally have it. This is talking about a Nexus. So it's really the stuff that's in the book and the things from the movie, like a replica, essentially. So the pages feel like this feels like really decent quality. And what's even better is that in the back, there are pages left for you to write in. So kind of like, in the book, in the show. Now I've been on my charm kick lately. I realize I watch it. I don't love the later episodes because by then I want to strangle them because I just feel like they, like y'all know y'all are witches. Like, why do you keep trying to ask for a regular life? It's weird. Like now you're being weird. Just accept the weird, the demons and the fighting and all that. I know it's getting in your way, but it's been getting in your way. Like just rise to the friggin' occasion and stop whining about it. And it was like all of them, one by one, was like, I'm tired of being a witch. Look at this. Anyway, enchantment spell. Speak these words to enchant an object. Magic forces far and wide. Enchant these so those can't hide. Allow this witch to use their ring so she can reveal the evil within. This broom smells so good. And I'm going to show you. They do have Balthazar. They have the different demons listed in here. This is a well done book. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it doesn't feel like something cheap. And I'm trying to get to. The Vanquish. Hold on. I'm trying to get, but here's one of the. This is not Balthazar, but see, this is one of the demons. Let me get this out of the way. Isn't this cool? Is this not cool? All right, but let me get to Balthazar because. I don't know. When I saw that page, aka Cole, I think the Cole years lasted too long on Charmed. Let me tell you, I'm a fan. I've watched it multiple times. I even watched the newer one that they did. I didn't love it as much, but I don't know if that's something I'd be rewatching like I did the original. But the original is camp, and I like that. But anyway, the paper quality is awesome. I'm trying to get to Balthazar. But anyway, oh my God, the seer. This here. Come on. Tell me this is not cool. I have wanted this for so long. Oh my God. You know what? I gotta look to see if they have the practical magic one on there. Listen, some of us are witches on a budget. And I get it, but I kudos to people who for years been able to, make people like me spend hundreds of dollars for the remaking of this because it was all done by hand and it was a lot of continuous work. And that's great. And you made hundreds of dollars off of people. Okay, well now we're in a new day where things can be mass produced in this way. And yeah, I'm gonna buy it. The Crown. Remember her? I remember that episode. Well, she's in many episodes. But yeah, Cole just lasted too freaking long. He got on my nerves because I was like, all right, now ain't nobody like, is the D that good, girl? That demon D must. They had Phoebe all. She out here Balthazar. She out here, she turned into a darn queen of the underworld, fooling with this man. It must have been great. Isn't that something you always? Well, she did. She said that they were together was crazy when they were together. But yeah, this I love that I have this. This is so exciting to me. I love this kind of stuff so bad. Anyway, so there's a lot more. A lot more. My heart is full. To separate a witch from her powers, to call a witch's power. Oh my gosh. And you know how, you like at least some of us, which most witches that I find, they like that like old looking aesthetic of the stained paper and all that sort of stuff. And this, wait, this kind of feels like Lazarus Demon. Do you remember the Lazarus Demon? Coolio. Tell me if you remember this. This is so cool to me. I don't know. I love this sort of stuff. So Zanku. And I found, I didn't go hunting for this. I do have a package waiting for me actually from Sheen, but I didn't go hunting for this. One of my coven sisters let me know about it, and once I was like, oh, I have to purchase this. So this is what I was talking about. So here, you have this page, and then some of the stuff like is in Latin. I guess I can try to figure it out. But then you have blank pages, so you can write, more on here. And the pages are, I don't know if you're picking up that sheen on it. It's kind of glossy, kind of it's textured paper as well. It is, thank you, the Princess Diaries. Yes, it is. And this is what the cover, art looks like. I actually think this is a pretty decent quality. When I read the reviews also, people said the same thing. But this is the book, and of course you have this. This is what the back looks like, and it says first, last name. So I guess I could put something on here, but I love this so very much. This is just, and then they purposely like have this raised a little bit. But yeah, and this, by the way, this feels like a soft quality, it's bendy, but it's soft, faux leather-ish, like suede almost feeling of like a vintage paper. Yes, it does like vintage paper. That's very much what it is. And I like that it has this separation page where it's just this plain like manila color, and then you have that to just separate it all out. I love this so very much. Same thing in the front. So if you wanted to put something here, you could. But this is from Shein, however y'all say it. That's where this is from. I'm like, I'm psyched about this. I sat here And I know one other person that I'm related to that is just as gaga over this sort of stuff, and that's my sister. So I sat and just flipped through, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And then her son, who's like 10, comes over and was like, "What's that? What's that? Oh, what is it? Is it something I can watch for y'all?" She's like, I don't know, And I had to think about it. Is Charm something you would want your 10-year-old watching? If maybe not, right? Your 10-year-old little boy. I don't know. I don't know if that's something I would want my 10-year-old watching. I thought about that. I was like, oh yeah, he should. And then I was like, wait, there are things in there. The demons could be scary, um, to a little boy, a little kid, not just boy because he's a boy, but those demons that could be a little scary, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I think she was right because she was like, I noticed she kind of paused on that question. Like, I forgot something. Marshalls. Spooky plates. It's a fort. Now, I watched somebody else's video and they were talking about these plates. And I watched the video. It was still relatively early in the evening. And I just got up and went to Marshalls. It's okay for preteens compared to average nowadays. And so, yeah, my boys think it's kind of cheesy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course they would at this stage of the game. With so much, with so much else out there, it does. I know. Well, I just say it's camp, but how do you explain camp to a 10-year-old? He's not like turning 11 next week either, so he's like fully 10. So these were from Marshalls. How much did I pay for these? $9.99 for plates. So I want it bigger, but I'm gonna do something with this. But aren't these just so adorable? I love these plates. So it's something. So this is one. They're not the same. Okay, so we have spooky, spooky, spooky. I love the area around it. Ooh, these are nice. The fireplace seems this big spider. And we have pumpkins and a skeleton woman. I love these plates so very much. So, yeah, this was something I was watching somebody else's haul, and I looked at the clock and I was like, Marshall's is still open for another hour. And I just dashed out and I went and got these plates because I knew I wanted them. Now, I thought they would be bigger, and these were the only plates they have. So, what I'm going to do, I'm not done because I have to set up my if you watch my other channel, I kind of showed what I've done with my table. I have a red lace skull tablecloth, and then I kind of just used what I had because I saw the red and I had plates with pumpkins is more fall, but I like spooky. I don't want fall, so these will be added. So I'm gonna get a charger, another charger, because right now I have like a burnt orange charger. It's clashing with the red. And then another larger plate, probably just black. And then I'll put these on top so it'll be kind of stacked up that way. I never thought I would be the type of person to have a made up table. I tried that before, and it's tough when you have family. So what I do, because I still eat at my table, just if you ever want to know, well, what do you do? If you have a buffet, it's easy just to, when people say set the table, if more formal folks, they'll be removing all the other plates off top, setting those probably on that buffet or, side table. And you might be using a different set of dishes or something like that. Once the meal's done, you reset it, clean up, put everything back out. That's how you do that, by the way. But I don't do that. I just move the plates off the top of the charger, put my plate on the charger and eat. I don't eat off the decorative plates because it would be mismatched because they'll always be in the sink or in a dishwasher. Or are these dishwashers safe? Dishwasher, yeah, they are, or in the dishwasher. So nobody got time for that. But these were from Marshall, so that was my other haul. So let's get into the box. I did a preliminary look for the witch casket box. to see what was in here. I have it all set up all nicely. So let's get into this. So again, you always get a really nice guide to what everything's in here and what the theme is. This is the August box. Now, this is a UK-based company, so people may have already gotten theirs. I'm always going to get it at the end of the month or toward the end of the month because I'm not there. So, Turnaround Magic, August 2024. So, they have a nice little greeting. It's all class with this. I can't state that enough. I like all of I like this. I like having this level of detail. That is what you're getting. Some of the other boxes, listen, of course they give you descriptions, but like, come on, this is a nice booklet. So, Turnaround Wooden Spell Box. This is a Witch Casket exclusive. Use this box to turn around the negative. Place inside the box a note, charm, or amulet that represents what you would like to have turned around. So let's get to that box. Spell box. So it comes in its own packaging, and they tell you here, same thing. There's more information on the back. Packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. All right, so let's open this up. So here you go. And here's the back. So it says, as I will it, so mote it be, on each side. And there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It gives some further instructions here with this. After you place them in the box, turn the lid of the box, setting your intentions. Twist the lid, stating turn around each day until your desires are met. Turn the lid and state turn around. So you would do something like that. So if I was trying to say turn something around, turn it around, turn it around, I would say that every day. And eventually I would probably end with like lining it back up again. And then open it after a couple days. I love this, by the way. I think this is awesome. 100% soy wax turnaround candle. Use this magical candle for any spell or ritual to turn a situation around and bend it in your favor. It's 100% soy wax candle. So that would be this. Again, this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and here's our candle. Wick here. It's a nice scent. Pleasant. It's kind of, I can smell the soy. So you have your candle and the box to turn your situation around. Okay, turnaround pendant. If you find yourself thinking a negative thought, making a bad decision, take a second to hold your pendant. Take a deep breath. Turn the pendant and think turn around. A quick spell to encourage self-awareness and turn yourself around for the better. And it's nickel free. So we're going to find our pendant. That's this. I already had it open. Of course, all I hear in my head is turn around. So look at this. So you turn it around. Hopefully you see that, right? I'm trying to get it. See, it turns around. So that's what they mean, turn around. So it's a different image on each side. So this one, you have the pentacle. And here, you just have the moon. Oh, and it turned around. See? So we have the pendant to turn around. I like this. I think I'll be wearing this. It's a couple situations I'm going to turn around. Reflection spell mirror. So this is also a Witch Casket exclusive. I think they all are. If you feel surrounded by negative energy, misfortune, or you feel you've been hexed, enchant this mirror to reflect that energy right back out where it came from. Take the mirror and hold it in your hands, focusing your intent on turning the mirror into a reflective charm. They give you a charm to speak, but let me get the mirror out so you can see. Reflection spell mirror. More information on the back. I love this stuff. You love the pendant, right? The pendant is so nice. Okay, so you have a little back to hold it, but this is the mirror. Well, there you go. That's the back. This is my background, but you get it. This is the mirror. And if you're looking at the detail around it, okay, it's yeah, so I'll read the charm if you were curious about the charm. It says, you would state the following: Evil, which has come to me, turn back from thy course. I reflect your energy and return thee to thy source. Okay. Place the mirror somewhere in your home to keep negativity at bay. Repeat this to recharge as necessary. So there you go. I love mirror work. I definitely think that is a great way. People have asked me about how do you unhex, how do you send back the energy that someone sent to you. Mirrors are great for that. Cute little mirror, perfect size, keep on the altar. Exactly. This is good. I love this actually. Good luck charm bag kit. So create a magical pouch to turn your luck around and attract good fortune. So the kit is going to have chamomile, dried orange peel, strawberry leaf, green drawstring pouch, and arrow charm. So let's get to that. That would be this. I love the packaging. So I didn't open it, so I'll open it with you guys. Okay. Oh, that's the arrow. So here's the little arrow leaf they were talking about. And then number one. So number one is the I guess the chamomile. Number two, I guess, is the dried orange peel. And I guess this would be the strawberry. Yeah, this is strawberry. I don't guess. It tells me this is strawberry leaf. So I gotta open it up. I don't want to disturb it too much. And this is the pouch, the green satin pouch. And then they give you, in case you forget what to do, they give you this beautiful card with the charm and everything on here, the instructions, what's in the pouch and what to do each step and so forth. So I love a good kit. I like stuff like this. Moving on. So turnaround incense. So that would be this. A magical blend of being a bergamot and chamomile. Light the incense and affirm misfortune and the smoke be drowned. All injustice turn around. I smell the bergamot. It smells peppery. I've built a nice collection of dried herbs from this subscription. Yes, right? My apothecary is pretty. I'll have to burn this and see. Maybe I'll do it outside. Light the incense and affirm. Yeah, they even tell you on the box. I like that you have the booklet and you have the box. Like you will know what to do because it's on everything. So you can't say, I got it and I didn't know what to do. You would be lying. Magic mirror enamel pen. So this is a magical mirror created just for you. This bewitching pen will add magic to any jacket or bag or enhance any wall display. I'm collecting the pens. Oh no, my pen came off. Oh no, I didn't. It didn't. No, wait. Where is it? Hold on. I was like, no, it's not here. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, wait, that's the back. Let me go on a fishing expedition. Hold on. Here we go. So it came off. But this is it. If you can see, it's a mirror. I'm gonna put it back on here until I'm ready to use it. Now, what am I going to put these pins on? I don't know yet. I could put them on my bag for sure. But this is the enamel pen. I love their pins. The pins really get me. You said, oh, a mirror pin to add to my charm collection. Exactly. As long as you keep this back on, pretty good. You're fine. You don't get poked. Right. Isn't this cool? So I have some of the other ones. I can't, for some reason, find, I feel like one of the other ones, but maybe it didn't have it, or maybe I'm just misplacing it. I do love this box. This is a cool, this is just some cool stuff in here. Simple turn around spell parchment scroll. I love the scrolls. So here's the scroll. Simple turnaround candle spell. So remember, there's the candle that's in here. And here it is. These are great additions to your Book of Shadows. You know, you can create your own with it, or just do a um, 3-ring binder. You can also use those sleeves and keep these inside of there. There's a couple different ways that, you know, you can kind of store these, or if you want to keep those as scrolls. And when I was talking about this find that I got, like, I could keep my scrolls in here too. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe I can create a label at the top, so like a ring around and a little label, so I don't have to go hunting to find out what it is. So that's another idea too for this uh, vessel. I don't know what to call it. Vase, vase. Anyway, next thing, labradorite tumbled stone. Labradorite is a stone of transition. Okay, let's pull this out. Ooh, pretty smoky. And gives you strength and energy to push through when times are tough. It has a powerful protective energy which can shield you from negativity. Okay. Now, again, it comes in the pouch with a card to tell you what it is. You can't not know what's in this box. And otherwise, you just get a bunch of peanuts. So that is the box. I'll get that later. So I'm trying to do better without just having these things and not like using them. So that's been something I'm doing, because you know it can get overwhelming. I have this one and I have Ink Goddess Creations, and maybe sometimes I don't want to do all this stuff that month, but that's okay. I come back to it and I can use it, or I might have to use it in a different way, right? Okay, so I think, yeah, that was the box. That was everything. Oh, that was everything. Okay, I'm looking around like, what else did I have? That was it. That was everything. So, just to sort of recap, I have something I've been wanting to find for years now. I know other people say, "Oh, just go to the supermarket." There are every supermarket you get the cinnamon broom. They didn't have it. Every time I went into a market, and I purposely went looking for it around this time of year, they didn't have them. Fries. I don't know, Mark Safeway. I don't know, something else. We don't have Publix here because this is not Florida. Anyway, I miss Publix. If you know what I'm talking about, you get it. But anyway, this is pumpkin spice scented. It smells so good. I've been enjoying just the smell of that this whole time. I showed you the spooky plates. I love this candle from the at home store. I want to use this like in my practice because it's so cool looking and it feels real. I have a mini cinnamon broom, but not full size. At home store has them. They're a couple bucks. I think I want to say $2.99, but I don't remember. I don't remember. They're in the at home store if you're looking for it. But this is battery operated. It feels like real wax. I love this so much. Um, And then we have some Veiled Goddess candle, which I adore. And it's so much detail on this candle. I almost don't want to burn it, but I know I will. I don't know. I love this. She looks chocolate, velvety, but I love this. Um, I know that can I love this candle so much. I think I might keep one for display, but I want to burn this. Like, this is great for some serious work, goddess work. In my mind, I'm thinking that. Then, of course, I talked about the Charmed Book of Shadows that I got from Sheen. I don't know. Y'all know what it's called. And then the plates, like I said. And then again, this this I love this so much. When I saw this, I was like, and it's solid, it's deep, it's pretty substantially heavy. I love this so much. I, I love this so much. That's all I can keep saying. I love it so much. So there's that. Yeah, I think I went over everything. And then again, of course, the subscription box and the cute plates for Marshalls. So yeah, that's it in the box. So that was it. So that's my review. And of course, the book, Return to Hoodoo. If you like women's paranormal fiction, and there's a bit of hint of romance in it as well, just a hint, um, and some cursing, not spell cursing, cussing, I should say, in there too. And it's pretty fun. It's spirited. It's a fun read. I really look forward to reading book two, but I'm currently reading something that was in my summer pile of books. Technically, it's still summer, so I'm, even all this Halloween and everything else, but it's technically still the summer, right? We're still, it's not until September 22nd. Does it officially, per the calendar, go into fall? So I am reading all my summer reads now. I am halfway through. This one book is about werewolves, and it's a romance, and I'm thoroughly enchanted, and I've been enjoying every second of reading this book. I can't wait to talk about that. And then there's one about a detective or something. I'm looking forward to reading that. Um, I think I have a nonfiction witchy book as well on my pile. I literally have a pile next to my on my nightstand to be read, physical to be read. Not to mention what might be on my Kindle, but that's okay because I'm having fun reading them all. So I'm actually going to check out a little early today, and I'm going to finish doing some filming for my other channel. And I've been setting up some stuff, actually more for September than August, and just getting ready, yeah, to talk about Maybon and the uh, just a month of gratitude and just being like really happy about and sharing how happy I am about my life and about just things. There is so much to be upset about, to be disappointed about, but within my bubble, I have a lot of wonderful things to be happy about, and I choose to focus on that because I feel like if I focus on too much outside of my bubble all at once, um, it is very overwhelming and it's hard to do magic. It's hard to cast spells. It's hard to come on YouTube and talk about candles and fun stuff and things like that because it is overwhelming. And I don't think that, and I'm seeing people do this in social media right now. You're not going to get a trophy. You're not going to get a cookie because you're just, you've let all that overtake you, and your total disposition is that of just like, you're just angry all the time, and you don't see any good anymore. Everything is tainted. There might, the election, for instance. I've taken my stance on Israel, Palestine, all that. I've, talked about this multiple times on the channel. I actually had some people unsubscribe to me, by the way, when I did talk about that. So last night, our current VP, hopefully very soon to be president, Kamala Harris, spoke about this. And I know since then, there are people who are intentionally only playing the clip of the first part of what she said and not the second part. The second part was actually very important. And yeah, for people who want to rage bait and just be in a space of negativity, I mean, I'm a spiritual person, and I know that if you keep being that way, if you keep kind of, marketing yourself that way, it becomes who you are because you're looking for stuff. That's how you're looking for negativity everywhere. You're looking to always rob people of their joy because people are criticized, especially right now, Black women, for standing behind our current Democratic nominee, um, at least in the social media atmosphere. Black women specifically are being targeted, and this is not just something I'm saying. It's real. It's happening. They're coming a lot after Black women who said, "Okay, well, we can rally behind her." Well, we sort of have to, because while we're trying to fight the fight for others, as we typically do, um, we still need to continue to fight for our rights to exist. Um, and with freedom, with freedoms and rights and, liberties and, the things that other people say that they, that we're fighting for other people, including, whether it's uh, a free Palestine, whether it's LGBTQ rights, whether it's trans rights, whether it's, um, Black men being murdered, Black women and women's rights. Black women are right there. Joe Biden owes his presidency to Black women for getting him over that hump. So forgive or not, that we have to also make choices for us and our survival. And it can't be us supporting. We can do both. How about this? We can do it all. We can do both. We can be supportive as we can. I don't think people who are critical of Black women on social media who support Kamala Harris, I think that they're disingenuous. I think that they like to keep blinders on, intentionally, willfully ignorant on what she's been saying, and that she says she wants to call for a ceasefire. The question has been, why hasn't that already been done? Well, she's the VP. We still have a sitting president. So, also, I'd really like you to keep that same energy with the other person running. I don't see enough of that energy targeted toward him. I don't see it at all. I just see non-Black people coming into the spaces of Black women, yelling and ranting about what we need to do. And I'm just, we don't need that. I don't think that we don't need that. And I think you should tread lightly. So I will end it here. I love this haul. I love everything. I love adding these extra details to my home, because almost everything I have is actually stuff I'm going to keep out. Like, it's not going away. Like, this broom will be a permanent fixture until it's time to replace it. I will keep this broom up. But yeah, this is my favorite time of the year. I get to buy all the cool stuff, and like I said, have just add to my home decor. All right, so eventually there will be a full Halloween tour, because I do it up a little bit here, but I'm gonna wait until I do the outside decorations before I do a tour, and it'll be probably right before Halloween, so I got some time. So between now and then, I'm just gonna be adding more stuff. Outside is a precarious situation because I live in a desert and the sun suns like no place else. So things will melt. It's my point, and get discolored. So I have to be mindful about when I put things outside. So probably more like September that I'll actually put decorations on the outside, and that'll be fun once I do that. But in the meantime, like in September, I'm basically waiting for it to not be 110 degrees outside. That's my reality. All right, everybody, enjoy your weekend. Again, at home store, Marshalls, Witch Casket, um, yeah, and Amazon. The link is in the description if you're interested in that book. All right, bye. Oh, like, subscribe, share, and all that YouTube stuff. Thanks. Bye.